Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking side.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut!
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
There we go, T. That's the way to hit. Three.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Gone! All right, here we go.
Allen off the play fake. Over the middle, it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Hard throw, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. 1st down, Mariota. Going underneath, it's Coleman. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. fights loose. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On third down, Mariota. Just keeping the play on. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Allen will try again on second down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. 3-19. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught. It's Perriman. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Perriman, 85 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And a gain there of 11 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Coleman now. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This is Coleman. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll run it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Mariota. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. To throw is Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Final play of the half here, Mariota. It comes, and he lost gets the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Mariota forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On play action, Allen looking for Shepard deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Shoot!
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies him like a missile to stop that.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side, Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Mariota on 1st down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
First down, Mariota. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now he'll tuck it and run. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mariota to throw it, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute... And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. 3rd and long here for Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion. And it was a triple option play. And they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback. And that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone would bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback. But in this case, they overwhelmed them and stopped him.
New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They start on the ground with Gallman. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
56. Lucky.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run again here with Gallman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Check 26, check 26. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. This is caught by Jackson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Detroit!
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Looking for Shepard deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mariota now on second down. And going deep for Hill. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On third down, Mariota. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on third. Mariota again. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And just shutting him off there. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota steps away to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To the air again, Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Coleman. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. This is Gallman. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now Gallman. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Gallman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Go. Mike 5. Mike 5. So we got man. You.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it and it's slow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, "Look, you a star." I said, "Brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large." And it's crazy how last year was out my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in its glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. station. Now I'm running up these bands, can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now wanna date her. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no